Olá pessoal, bem-vindo mais uma vez ao nosso canal Participe Brasil Idiomas, e hoje é o último dia do ano de 2014 e nós vamos falar um pouco de como foi o ano dos participantes aqui do Hangout e vamos também aproveitar para descobrir o que essa moçada está pretendendo fazer agora neste novo ano que se inicia. Já temos alguns presentes aqui, temos a galera de Brasília, Espanha, também da Albânia, e eu creio que a Andrea está falando de São Paulo, mas vamos descobrir isso agora. E, aliás, começar por ela, que está sem áudio, mas ela vai digitar para a gente. Andrea, Happy New Year. Oh, ela está de Curitiba. Ela já está ligada e já está dizendo que está de Curitiba. Como é que foi o seu ano, Andrea? Você teve um ano muito bom, 2014 foi generoso com você? E ela vai digitar para a gente, porque ela está sem áudio, mas mesmo assim a gente quer que ela participe. E ela deve estar digitando, então eu vou passar a bola enquanto ela digita aqui para o nosso amigo Wesley. How are you doing?
Fine.
Good. And you are talking from?
I'm talking from Rio Grande do Sul.
Rio Grande do Sul. What city?
It's Praticar.
Oh, cool, man. Do you have a lot of action going on there tonight?
No, actually, no.
No? Is that a
Just
small town?
Yeah, it is.
Good. I'm going to move along here with this guy. This is John from... are you from Albania, John?
Yes, I'm from Albania.
Cool. And how did you find us?
Well, it was through an invitation in Facebook. It was a link from one of the members of this group, and
Awesome.
I was curious to know what was going on, so I decided to join this now.
Cool. Do you speak another language besides English?
Well, of course, I speak Albanian, which is my native language, and I do not speak Portuguese, for example, even though I have a understanding of the language.
All right. And it's almost midnight there in Albania, right?
Yes, it is 11:53.
There's a lot of celebrations going on in your town?
The fireworkers have begun to splash.
All right, awesome. And it sounds like it's almost midnight in Spain. Our friend John from Peru is just letting us know here that we have 7 minutes before midnight. John, are you there or are you busy with family? All right, John became a dog. That's awesome. That's something nice to do. Oh, he can talk. That's what it is. Cool, man. It's almost, oh, he's having dinner. All right, and typing at the same time. That's my boy. We got also here Jorge Jurobola, nosso fiel poliglota de todos os tempos. Como vai, John? Tudo bem?
Me?
Yeah. You, Jorge Jurobola.
Thank you so much for giving me. I'm so happy today. That's a great
What are the
honor.
plans? What are the plans for tonight? Yeah.
Where I'm going tonight?
Yeah. Do you have any plans? Are you going out or?
Actually, I have plenty of plans, but I have no idea if they are going to come true, you know. But I can't make people inviting me because that never happened. I think I must commit more my own. Yeah, that's a kind of out. That's life. Anyway, here I am. There we go.
Awesome. And Andrea is letting us know that 2014 wasn't so good, but among all the goods and bad stuff, she prefers to remember the good stuff, and this is awesome. And she say, in this year, I changed my job and started learning English, and she keeps trying, and she's doing a very nice job. Congratulations, and congratulations for the positive attitude. I know that 2014 wasn't really great for everybody, but you're right. You have to keep on, stay positive, and just keep going and learning English. I'm gonna ask you, Wesley, how was your year? How was 2014 for you?
For me, it was very nice. I go to the college and started English course. How can I say that? Inicial. So
All right.
my English is getting better.
Here we go. That's awesome, dude.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I have my first job too. So
Oh yeah? What kind of job?
I work in a I don't know how to say that in English.
You can say in Portuguese.
Cartório eleitoral.
Okay. I have no idea, actually, right now. I try to be out of the politics. George, you have an idea?
I think like in language country there's no such thing like this amount of amounts.
Right.
Sure, actually, I don't know.
Yeah, but you work, let's say, for the... Are you working for the government or not, for a private company?
Me?
Wesley.
No, it's for the government.
Oh, you work for the government, yeah. So when they have the elections, you are the guy to be there organizing the people to vote and stuff like this, right?
Yeah, actually, I prepared things to the votes. For example, the people I normally attend, eu atendi elas. So, for
I see. You help the people who get voted. Awesome. And I want to talk to John because, John, it's about 3 minutes to 2015 in Albania. How are you feeling right now?
Well, as you might hear from the microphone, there are lots of noise going on.
Right. Are you ready for 2015? Did you make any plans?
Well, I have been reflecting a bit about my past and and what I can do during this year. So I don't know exactly still, but you know, the fact that this year has died now gives us an opportunity to see what we have done and what we think we will go, and at least about what we plan. So I don't know. It's something good and bad at the same time. It's good because you have some free time to devote to your hobbies, and it is bad because you're left with 1 year with 1 year left in your life. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, but in looking in the bright side, you are getting wiser, and you are, like you just say, you are learning from last year to improve, right?
Yes, but I think wait the end of the year to think about our achievements and the level we have accomplished.
Cool, man. And how do you feel about participating in a hangout right when New Year's is coming through?
Something which I have never done before, actually. And something which is quite I mean normal. Something which is not, you know, I'm not living something. I'm not. I'm not refraining from something which I would like to join. This is like a social hysteria. Or social craziness. You know, we are celebrating for something which basically has no logic, you know, whatsoever. You cannot just celebrate for the death of time, because this happens every single second. For example, tomorrow we'll have the 2015 year of 1st January. On 2nd January, we will have the 2015 anniversary of it, and so on. So it seems that every single date is actually a new year. You know, it depends on what we consider.
I got you. Well, I want to be the first one to say Happy New Year to you. And I hope you feel renovated, and I hope all your projects come through. And good luck in this 2015.
Thank you. I wish the same and even better for you.
Awesome. Our friend John is in Spain right now, and it is New Year's right there. It's already 2015, and he say in 2015 there is nothing new. Are you still eating, John? Are you passing the New Year's eating dinner? Or can you talk to us right now or not? No, he's still eating. Still. I hope it's some very nice Peruvian food or Spanish food. I don't know exactly why you guys having there, but I wish you all the best. And in Brasilia, it's only 9 o'clock. We still have 3 more hours to go. And I'm gonna ask George. Oh, he's having Peruvian food. Excellent. I tried it before. It's really delicious. I'm gonna ask my friend George right here. George, what message do you have to send to our friends from Spain and Albania?
Oh.
Well, I hope you find everything you are searching for, and I also hope that you can that you conquer all your dreams and wishes and all of those nice dreams that everyone has. And all right, let's say it's going to stay. Is going we are going to live in a very hard world and economically very harsh situations to pass through. And but that's not the point. The point is we must pursue our dreams. We must go on, keep going. Doesn't matter what happened. Doesn't matter if we can conquer what we desire. But that's the point of life. Keep going, right?
Right, very nice message, man. Congratulations. What
Oh,
about
thank
you,
you.
Wesley? All right. What about you, Wesley? What message would you send to our friends from overseas? And maybe if you get this going on. Here we go, Wesley. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, I wish you all the best, and you can find interesting things to do and enjoy on the year that there are beginning. And yes, I'm sorry, I can speak English very well.
It's all good. It's all right.
We are poets.
Yeah. John, do you have any plans to come to Brazil and learn more about the language? Because you told us something about the soap operas or telenovelas that you watch it, and you actually told me that you can understand Portuguese. John, you there?
Hey, John.
I guess not.
John.
And Andrea, do you have any message for everybody who is watching us? Do you have anything to say anything to type to everybody who is watching us tonight? So if you want, just leave a message here so we can read it for you.
Yeah.
And I guess John is not there right now. I think he started to celebrate, or maybe somebody in the family showed up.
Yeah.
And our other buddy here still eating. But I want to say that 2015 is going to be a great year for sure, especially
Yeah.
for the guys who are learning another language, because it seems like we hit the spot here. We start to have more and more people who are practicing language in Brazil, and they are getting together. And now we have the polyglot clubs in Brazil getting more members and getting more people to feel motivated to share their knowledge with the others. And I believe that 2015 is going to be a great year for people who are learning another language to get together and get more information in Brazil and giving a hand to the Brazilian education as well. Don't you think so, George?
I agree completely with you. I hope every single one in this new year learn all the language one's desire. And if you want to learn, doesn't matter, 10 languages in this year, you can do that. Just go for it, and do that. Do it. Do it. Just do it. All right. That's
That's
it.
right. Wesley,
And
for how long have you been studying, Wesley?
yeah. Hey Wesley. Wesley.
Wesley, you there? I guess not.
I guess
I
not.
see a new. Oh, that's our friend Bilal is here.
Here
Hello,
you go.
Bilal. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, hi guys. Hi again, how are you?
Good. How are you? Are you talking from Morocco's, right? If I remember.
Yep, yes, that's it. I'm talking from Morocco.
Cool, man. What time is it there right now?
Well, actually, it's almost midnight. It's you know what? I can't tell you the time. It's weird. Yeah, it's
I think it's midnight.
no, it's not midnight. It's 11 p.m.
Oh,
Oh,
11.
you have another hour till New Year's Eve. I
That's
mean,
it.
New Year's Day.
Yeah, so it's not New Year yet. I still have to wait
Awesome.
for another
I just,
hour.
yeah, I just got a message here from Andrea, and she typed it. I hope for everybody a good year, faith, healthy, determination, and much success. Very nice
Yeah.
of you, Andrea. Thank you for your wishes. We wish the same to you. My boy John, he's not talking right now, but he's typing back to her. And Bilal, what are your plans for tonight? What are you doing tonight for New Year's?
Well, yeah, actually nothing special. I'm just staying at home and that's it.
All right, it
Yeah,
sounds like us. We are all doing about the same here for now.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because normally people they don't celebrate New Year, so it's just they stay at home and they talk with each other and that's it. There's no usual,
Oh,
ritual or anything like that.
I see. And I have my friend here, John, who's talking from Albania. And right now it's past midnight there. It's almost 12:08 in the morning. And
Yes.
he's in the future. He's speaking from the future now.
Yes, I'm
And
speaking from the future, and I can say that in the next that until at least 12:10 at your time, no natural disaster will take place, and you will still be healthy.
everything stays the same.
Yeah, it seems so. At least in this part of the world.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Bilal, do you feel more confident from about the future now that you just heard about the future?
Yes, you got to,
Yes.
you're insured now.
All right. So everything's still the same. Things gonna change to for a better thing. I can hear a lot of fireworks here in Brasilia and all this noise around me now. So you guys don't worry about the noise. It's not a world war going on. It's just New Year's Eve. And I want to know from Wesley, what if you knew anything from Bilal from before in this hangout, or you just met in here?
I'm sorry, I didn't listen to you.
Oh, okay. Did you know anybody in here before, or this is the first time that you meet all these guys here?
It's the first time. Actually, I knew John for another hangout.
I see. Would you like to spend New Year's in a different country?
Yes, I think it will be interesting.
Which country would you like to visit for New Year's?
I would like to visit Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah, I enjoy this country.
All right. Are you nearby Ireland, John? Is Albania nearby other country?
Yes, it has two seas. Very beautiful nature, very beautiful beaches, very beautiful mountains. Very good country in the point of view of natural resources, and very nice, very welcoming ones, and so on. But yes, it is. It has two seas. The other parts are on terrestrial borders.
I see. And what other countries are surrounding Albania?
Well, in the north we have Montenegro. In the northeast we have Kosovo, actually Albania, but now because of historical reasons has it is a state, but it's like saying, for example, I mean, Kosovo is to Albania like Brasilia or another city there to Brazil. So even though it is another state, it is actually and essentially part of the same nation. They speak Albanian here, and they have the same customs and so on. Just there isn't anything different except for the political aspect. And then in the east we have Macedonia, and in the west, sorry, in the south and southeast we have Greece. Not that nice actually. It's Balkan is not that is not a very good thing.
Yeah, but in
Both of
questions
them, because politics always uses any kind of elements in order to pursue people to follow certain ideas, be them from historical views or philosophical, social, even religious, and so on. So I think it is mainly political. Then, yeah,
yeah.
sure.
But you are lucky in questions of foreign language, right? Because
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
because, for example, your country is in a nice neighborhood of very different countries with very different backgrounds, very different linguistic backgrounds. So you're kind of lucky about foreign language acquisition.
Well, it's that generally due to political reasons, many people of of neighboring countries, do not. I mean, at least I haven't had any good experience in this aspect. Because, for example, I should have been able to learn some Serbian, but I did not speak any Serbian. I don't speak any Greek, even though I started to learn it, because usually Greeks do not get much along with Albanians and so on. So even though they are our neighbors, we haven't had much, any, generally speaking, of course, good relations due to their territorial claims towards Albania. So as regards languages, this hasn't helped me at all. And I have been focused more in languages which are spoken far away from my country.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right.
And by the way, No,
Sorry?
I'm not. I didn't say hate neighbors, but not just that.
Sorry? Hello? What's going on? Woo! Hey, what's going on here? Where's the audio? Something else happening. Perhaps it's Peter.
From Greece, yes, I have gotten to know excellent people who are even better than most of Albanians, with whom I have contacts. I have found them on the internet, and they are extremely friendly people, uh, very wise people. Let's not forget that Greece has been the cradle of philosophy and of Western civilization. So, so learning Greek is somehow, something which every polyglot should consider. Um, Bilal has made a very interesting comment here. He says that he thinks that Greek and Albanian are the only non-Slavic languages, but more than that, Greek and Albanian are languages which are unique in the sense that you want. Well, why not? The idea, well, because I can't use, for example, Arabic or maybe Tamazghi. I don't know whether he speaks Tamazghi or not.
Yeah, yes.
But I don't know.
You're really
I-
impressive, because this language a lot of people know about it. Yeah, it's really impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, really.
Here go. Okay, okay.
Here you go. Here you go. Yes, I'm trying to learn some Greek. I just started, but I think it's a little bit hard because there's not enough resources and not enough people to practice with. So it's a little bit intimidating, but I think it would be in my New Year resolution to learn Greek. So wish me luck.
No, I want to wish you luck. I'm sure you're wise enough to do it yourself, by yourself.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Here is a website which you can use to get to know other people for purpose of language learning.
Oh, Share Talk?
Yes, maybe some of you have already found this and have already used it. I have used it myself, and I have had the chance to find very good people there. You can
know
also
this
go
one,
to this
George?
other website.
George, did you know this website before?
I know this website, their talk, but I haven't used it, But I knew about it. But I must say that I must try it. I must use it.
Cool. And I see there's some Greek going on here in the chat. I want to ask Bilal about his neighborhood. What countries are surrounding you there, Bilal?
Well, let's see. Actually, Morocco, it's from the east, it's Algeria. The south, it's Mauritania. And in the north, it's normally it's the Mediterranean Sea, but it's very close to Spain also. It's like the closest point to Spain is like only 14 kilometers, I guess. So you can say it's limited in the north by Spain too. Yeah, only two countries. That's it.
All right.
Um, yeah. I think that's one of the reasons I want to learn Spanish because, especially in the north, people tend to speak Spanish, and there is a lot of words used in Arabic or in Amazigh, that are Spanish. So I think it's a little bit easy, you know, to people from northern parts of Morocco to learn Spanish because it's already a language that they use, you know. So yeah.
There is one which has been established recently by a friend of mine. I got an invitation to work with him and to help him with the organization and with the clearing of tables. But due to my other occupations, and I couldn't accept the invitation, so that wasn't possible, at least for the time being. But yes, there is one. It is completely on a voluntary basis. They do not have funds. They're not funded by anyone, and I have had the chance to participate in those.
I got it.
Well, I work actually. I have finished the university
All
last
right.
year.
Which course?
Well, I have a degree in political science and a master in political theory.
Amazing.
No, I wish I could.
Congratulations.
Um, if things were a bit different, I would probably be working now as a lecturer at the university where I finished. But well,
Yeah.
hopefully. But still, I have found this. Well, I haven't found it actually, but I have been investing more in this area of language learning, and I'm working currently on developing my own method of teaching Albanian to those who speak English, English
Mm,
speakers, and maybe I will be able to adapt the same course for French speakers, for Turkish speakers, and so on, but not for the time being. I don't have much time to devote a bit more to other languages, so that I can make these materials in those languages.
so what about Albanian language? Is that an isolated language?
Let's say that it is unique in the sense of if you learn, for example, Albanian, you cannot use it to somehow understand better another language. For example, in the sense, in the aspect of vocabulary. If you
Mm,
speak, for example, Portuguese, it is much easier for you to learn Spanish and Italian than it is for me, who is an Albanian.
I got it.
Um, so for us, any other language is almost completely foreign, except for the fact that Albania is actually an Indo-European language, which means that at least it shares the same structure of the sentences, of
Mm,
the syntax. But actually, it is different in the sense of words and so on. Many Latin, for example, has many Illyrian words, and Greek as well. There are many theories about Greek, but these are, politically motivated. I can't say anything about this, so I will not declare myself on.
all right. So about the polyglot clubs, here in Brazil, we are also trying to promote this event in here, and I have been organizing this for about 2 years now. I have other friends that are organizing in other cities, and I think it's doing well, and I think it's a nice project called that helps people acquiring foreign languages in a more natural way and a more happy way, a more like informal way, and I think that's wonderful. You know, that's amazing. Eh?
You have to raise a bit your voice because it is difficult. There was so much noise in the background. I don't know what's
Oh, I got it. Sorry. No, I just said that here in Brazil, you're also organizing these meetings, the Polyglot Club meetings, and I have been doing that for the last 2 years. That's okay, the audio? Can you listen to me?
Yeah.
So, and with this kind of videos, TED Club videos, we're also trying to promote these events to all Brazil. And I think that's a really great opportunity to help people acquiring foreign language in a more natural and informal way. And yeah.
Yes, but it is very important to have very good language speakers. Because once you learn something in a wrong way, or once you learn something wrong, it takes like 10 times the energy you need to learn a new thing in order to correct the thing which has been learned in an incorrect way. So this is something very important which must be considered, I think.
Yeah,
But
I
yes, it
agree
is
with you.
absolutely good. And is that financed or funded by someone or an
I'm sorry.
organization?
I'm sorry.
Are these events funded by any organization or individual?
Yeah, actually, the Polyglot Club originally come from Paris. It
Yes.
Yeah, it has been alive for about 12 years or 13. I'm not sure. I think it's 13.
Okay, it
And
doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah. And
Mhm.
about I agree with you about the natural acquisition. You must watch out about your pronunciation, about what you listen, about your environment. But that's the question. You are not obliged to keep wrong manners with you. You just need to observe people, and throughout observation, you can like acquire it. Like if you just make comparisons, good comparisons among people that speak the language, your target language in a natural way you can acquire it. That depends on you, of course, depends on your perspectives, on your time, the time you put on that. But yeah, I'll agree with you. That's a nice advice to make. Like be aware of what you are learning. It's hard to take off a wrong mistake or something like that. But I wouldn't say that we should see a mistake as a sin, because it's not, like even we make mistakes in our native language, and it's a
Absolutely.
question of, yeah, it's a question of perspective. If you want to change it, you can do that.
Well, what I mean is that generally we as native speakers tend to be, we don't pay much attention to grammar
Yeah,
rules and so on. So I'm not saying, well, we do not make gross grammar mistakes, saying something like
yeah,
um, using a verb or an adjective which is used for feminine while we speak about a masculine object or noun and so on. But no, it's not about this. I mean, when you are surrounded by an environment, especially by an environment of people who do not speak a language as their native language, you're exposed to the risk of failing to understand the structure of the other language, because every language has its own structure and you cannot, you can't translate literally. Um, well, I like actually to translate sometimes from time to time, but I know that it's not good because there are some certain things which you must understand by intuition without going through details, through logical details, as it is not, well, it is very tiring, but at the same time, it is not very productive because it does not produce um, a speech which would be natural to the ears of listeners. And that is very important. But what it does help, for example, but the thing that it helps in is giving the opportunity to people who want to have more, maybe emotional support at least, because in the domain of language learning, if I may say so, motivation and passion do play major roles. So this is the reason, for example, why I generally watch the YouTube videos of people who claim to speak X number of languages, mainly because of the generosity of sharing something which would cause a feeling of passion to the listeners. So that is the reason, I think, reason number one. Yeah, so that's all of it. I mean, I don't think I can add anything else.
All right. All right, I agree with you. I think passion and emotional support are very, very important. But the question of like sitting at a table where foreigners are speaking foreign languages, not necessarily as native speakers, I would say that yeah, you are under the risk of listening to bad quality language, but this like the same way you can also like take a tips. You can also start understanding the basics, and I think it's really good. Another point is that I do believe that non-native speakers can acquire a really high level in foreign language, and that happens all the time in foreign language tables. You know, here, for example, in Brazil, every single table we have in foreign language, even though sometimes we do not have native speakers, we do have like a highly level conversations, and that's good, you know.
And what languages are spoken mainly in your activities?
Here I would say like for example, mainly English, French, Italian, Spanish, and German, and sometimes Esperanto as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
and so these are all the languages that are generally practiced in these clubs?
Generally, yes, but sometimes we also have people that can not only people, but actually conversations in Japanese, Chinese, and Russian.
Huh, nice.
Yeah, that's a really nice.
What about you? I haven't posed the most interesting question.
What?
What what languages do you speak and at what level?
Me myself,
Yes.
well, I would say that I speak in a good level, not perfectly, but I speak in a good level English and French,
Mm-hmm.
and I can communicate perhaps at an intermediate level in Esperanto, Spanish, Italian, and German.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. And I'm learning other language, but I'm a very basic level, like for example Russian, Japanese, and Mandarin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
that's
speak
quite
those.
impressive, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying hard, you know. I'm really trying hard. Yeah.
That's great, actually.
I do
Well,
love food, man.
it depends. If you have some time and a little bit of money, well, you can't deny it is important. You
Yeah,
can, of course, you know, um, learn languages, and the internet these days has become so cheap that you can actually afford
yeah. I'm
uh,
trying
speaking
to
with
make
people.
it the cheaper way possible, like internet.
Well, of course, absolutely. I don't think there is anything wrong with that. Actually, that is being wise. You don't
Yeah,
have to waste money or whatever it is in something which can be found for free or at a very reasonable price. So,
yeah. For example,
yeah,
YouTube is a revolution, you know, for language learners.
absolutely, it
Yeah.
is. Yes.
Yeah. So, sorry. Is Peter in there? Peter? Peter?
a huge party going on here in my neighborhood, and I have to block the window with my bed so the noise don't comes inside my bedroom right now. So yeah, man, I was paying attention to what you guys was saying, and I thought it was very interesting. And I agree with you that the YouTube channels are now one of the biggest resources that we can use to promote the language here in Brazil.
Yeah.
I mean, this TED Club idea was just a Facebook group that I started, and then I see some other guys using the Hangout and the YouTube together and recording all the Hangouts. So I was like, wow, I can use that for other stuff too. And I see that now there is new groups coming up, and this is fantastic because it's a lot of information, and we already did like 10 Hangouts, and they are on the YouTube channel, and everybody can watch it later if they cannot be participating live, and this is awesome.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, John.
Yeah.
I would like to ask you if you could like add me in a Romanian community or something like that, because I would like to learn it. And
Yes, well, I added you, I think, and I will notify you about Romanian.
Alright.
Actually, I haven't had the chance to participate in Romanian classes. I mean, in the Romanian community here
Alright.
for learners, so I couldn't. But I will. I'll hopefully send you the link once I find it, or once I receive any notification for Hangouts, maybe
Alright.
during this year.
Can I add you like in Facebook or some other network?
Well, you. I think I added you on here on Gmail.
Alright.
In the circles, I think you should have received a notification by now.
Alright. Thank you so much. No, I'm just saying because I think I must go now because of family issues, and if Peter can put a crying sound, I would be happy. Please, Peter, put there a very sad sound because I'm going.
Yeah, extremely sad. Sadness
hey,
itself.
Yeah, where are you, Peter? Peter?
No, he also should have some. I think he too is having some family issues.
Yeah, actually, I'm having some neighbors issues. My neighbors are crazy here, dude. It's not even 10 p.m. in Brazil, and that is a huge party going on. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna join us in a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that's one of the things that we do here in Brazil. Like,
Great.
we go to each other's house, and we just go walk in the neighborhood, and people invite you to their houses. And it's a really nice, let's say, tradition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, like, I mean, I know Wesley is not having that much action there, right, Wesley? I think you're in a quiet neighborhood in there.
He's sleeping.
No, I'm here. I'm just listening, actually.
Right. Are you having a huge party there in your city?
No.
Do you see the neighbors from your house?
Actually, no. It's closed. My room's closed. So.
Okay. What about midnight? Are you going to hang out with your neighbors?
No. We don't have these things here. It's more calm and simple.
Yeah. In Brasilia, I don't know. In the city I live in, Brasilia, it's really busy tonight. I thought that a lot of people will be traveling, but actually, a lot of people are in town and celebrating. And one thing about the Brazilian people, they really like to celebrate.
I'd like to go to another place.
Oh, I see. George, you going?
Yeah, I must go.
All right, brother. Happy New Year to you. I hope you make a lot of this.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time, Dwayne. Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Okay,
Happy New Year, George.
I hope I have something explode. Hope to stay alive. Goodbye, my loves.
Nice to see you, brother. Have a good one, bro. Yeah, man. That's the thing about Brazil. Like, we are such a big country that sometimes it looks like we're living in a continent, because we have, for example, in the south of the country, it's let's say the most of the people that went there back in the days used to be from Europe. There is some states in the south of the country. There is a lot of German colony, Polish, French, Italians, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What is your background, Wesley?
I'm sorry?
What is your family background? Is everybody from Brazil, or did somebody came from Europe?
No, everybody is from Brazil.
Oh, I see. And did you see a lot of people from Europe there when you live?
No, here doesn't have so many peoples, but there's some cities near towns near from here that have, for example, there's a party called Oktoberfest, and it is a German fest. It's traditional here in my state.
Oh yeah, we like the Oktoberfest there. It's a pretty famous one, right?
Yes, and it happens in more than one town. There's three towns that happen this party. And it's very cool. I went for the first time this year, and I really appreciate it. It was quite fun.
Did you ever been out of the south of Brazil? Did you visit another state between?
I have lived in Mato Grosso do Sul. I have lived in the Campo Grande, the city, and Chapadão do Sul, another city also in Mato Grosso do Sul.
And that's a very different culture from the south, right?
Yeah, it was very different, and I was a little child, and there's a different culture comparing these two states. So, but I really think that this was a good experience for me, actually, because I knew other people, other costumes different than the ones I had.
Right, and the weather is kind of different as well.
Yeah, it's actually it's hotter down there, and I like the cold.
Yeah, I like the cold too, and I believe the Santa Catarina in Rio Grande do Sul and Paraná are the coldest states in Brazil.
Yeah, it is.
Cool, man.
But here in my town, I never saw snow. I really like to see.
Yeah, the snow is awesome. I wish we could have more snow in Brazil. We have snow in Albania, John?
Yes, in some parts of it.
For like how many months of the year?
Mainly during the winter, but not all of it. Since, due to climate changes, we do not have the same,
I see.
we don't have the same frequency of of snowing.
I see. And I want to ask you, is the countries around you, are the cultures really different from each other?
No, not. I don't think I don't think that they are essentially different. They're essentially the same. For
Oh,
example,
that's
they are they too are very hospitable. But well, I don't think that they are as hospitable as Albanians, but they are as well, because Balkans in general are very warm people, and are not like the rest of the Europe or like Russians and so on. We do care more about each other actually, and we're more friendly generally. We do not ignore others. Well, we might have, problems, but we do not ignore, and that's something very important, because ignoring is worse than hating, basically. Because
Yeah, I can tell this is truth because I lived in America for 11 years, and I met a lot of people from Albania and Romania as well. And I could notice they more, like you say, they more friendly, they warmer, right?
Yes, absolutely. They're not like Americans at all, let alone French. I do not have good experiences with French, for example. French people, they're extremely arrogant. There is no connection between them and their language, because their language is considered to be the language of civilization. Judging by their behavior, one cannot understand that there is actually a connection between the language and their character as a people, meaning generally, because there are always exceptions, be it for good or for bad. But generally, they're very arrogant, like people who know the truth, those who should rule the world, and so on. A bunch of arrogance, in my opinion. I don't want to be, racist. I'm not racist, but this is what I get. It's been like 2 years that I try to understand, to speak with them, to practice my French, and it's impossible. I have found very good friends in Morocco and in Tunisia, in Algeria. They speak, their French is very good, but I haven't spoken with French.
I see. There is a lot of people tell me something about the French people. Really, it's kind of tough to have a relationship with them. I believe it might be a natural shock of culture or shock of values. So perhaps one day this is gonna be over. I hope, because we live in such a beautiful world, and I don't see any reasons to. I don't see any reason to, how you say it, to don't be polite with the others, but I kind of I respect the people's choice as let's say as low or stupid or negative as they are, because they can do whatever they do, but I don't see any reasons at all to don't have a good time from people from other countries, and I believe you agree with that.
Well, I do not understand your point. Because in any assumption that we make, there is always a certain room for exceptions. I'm just saying I'm just telling from my experience. I have been learning during these last years. I've been learning French during these last years, and it is very difficult to find, people who are French in their origin, and I couldn't do this. I couldn't find these people, so I'm not prejudging anyway. I'm just saying what I have ascertained based on my experience.
I got you, yeah, and I heard a lot of people that had the same experience as you, so I believe that it is true for some reason. John, how are you, John? Are you there? Where is John? Let's find John.
15 minutes later.
It's all good, brother. Did you have a nice dinner?
Yes.
I
had a time here with my family. Sorry?
It was your first meal of 2015. What did you have?
Yeah, something very, very slight because my parents are going to bed now, and I will, but in a couple of hours. Something is not so traditional, chicken only.
Cool, man. And did you make any plans for 2015?
During this year, yes, I have a lot. I want to finish this new year speaking in German and maybe in Russian. I want to improve a lot my skills in Italian and French and Portuguese as well. I want to become a real polyglot.
That's pretty good, man. Did Wesley made any plans for 2015, Wesley?
Yeah, I do, but actually, I'm planning. How can I say that? Thing for me and my family do. We will write in sheet. I will write in a sheet. I think it is. Things that we want to do in the next year, and I will keep it with myself. And then in the next year, I'll give it to them for they can see if they done this or not. Did you get me?
Yeah, I get you, and I hope all your wishes and all your projects come through this year. And I wish you very good luck in 2015.
I can share some with you. I want to improve my English, and I want to learn French because I already had classes, but I forgot. So I want to learn French and change my college. I want to go to Oxford University here in Rio Grande do Sul.
What is your native language, Wesley?
It's Portuguese. I'm Brazilian.
Aha, nice.
Did you tell he had a different accent from Brazilian, John?
Well, I told you that I'm not very used to listening to Portuguese, you know. So, but I noticed that he was really trying to speak, you know, English, taking care of his his accent. So I didn't notice any strange sound, which could be an interference from any other language.
I see. So if you had to take a guess, you probably would say he is Brazilian.
Well, if I don't know, maybe, but it depends on whether I would see his photo or not, for example, because there are certain physical traits which tell where you are from. So if I could only hear him saying something in English, of course I can't tell where he comes from, because he might be from Peru and they speak Portuguese there too, I think, right?
Right, yeah, and that's a good point because a lot of the Brazilian people sometimes they don't like to speak English too much because they say that they don't sound like American people or English people, and I keep telling them, well, you are Brazilian and your English is gonna be like a Brazilian English.
Yeah.
And now you told me that, right? And now you just told me that he could be from anywhere on the planet. I mean, if I look to this guy's picture right here, I don't know, maybe he looks a little French or maybe, I don't know, Russian.
No, I know the Russian accent. Sure that no.
Yeah, by looking by his picture, though. I mean, I'm just looking to his picture, and I don't know if I can tell he's Brazilian just looking by his picture. It looks a little European to me. You know what I'm saying?
It seems so.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I have to take my leave now because it is very late and I have to rest a bit or waking up tomorrow and plans. So it was very nice to speak with you, and hopefully we will speak again and have such conversations. Hopefully even more interesting than this one. And well, that's all. So
All right, brother. Thank you for spending some time with us. And
you're very welcome.
yeah, after the New Year's celebration, we're gonna start going with the TED videos. And you are already in the group, so you are free to post any TED videos that you wanna discuss with us in this new year.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
All right, brother. Thank you. Happy New Year and good luck.
Okay, have a great time. Uh, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right, brother. Take care.
Goodbye.
All right, and we had another guest from Europe coming to the group. And I think it's time to go, guys. It's really noisy in here. It's 10 p.m. and I think I'm gonna start doing my, how you say it, my rounds. I'm gonna start doing my thing here and celebrate this New Year's. John, do you have any final thoughts for us tonight?
Yes, just have a great night tonight, and that's it. Happy New Year for all of you in Brazil.
Cool, man. Thank you. Andrea, thank you so much for being here, even by typing. It was very nice of you to be with us. Happy New Year, and I wish all your goals I hope you reach all your goals in 2015, and have a good night. And Wesley, my friend, thank you so much for spending some time with us. And Happy New Year's. Say hello to everybody there in Santa Catarina, and I'll see you soon, buddy.
Okay, thank you. Happy New Year's for you too.
All right. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye now.
Goodbye for all of you.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Bye bye.